What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Playing Games with Strangers. I'm your DM tonight. My name is John. How you doing out there? Sorry for the giggles and everything. It's just I hit record at an auspicious time and everybody got real quiet real quick. With me this evening, right now, we have Celeste.
Hello.
We have Katie.
Hey, I'm new on this podcast.
Yikes.
I'm just trying it out, taking it for a test drive, you know.
You're not the only one. It's just weird in this context.
Agreed.
I have Dave Clements.
Yep, that's me.
And Josiah the Talent Crandall.
I'm here.
You know who's not here? Steve or JS, because I don't know why. Yeah, sometimes I forget how to do these openings. Let's start with the merch. Do we have any new merch announcements at all?
No, but since last session, I had a really good idea and I got to figure it out, so stay tuned.
There you go. Go check out the merch store and wait for updates. And buy stuff while you're there. Celeste, why don't you tell people how they can give us money without us giving them things?
So, for as little as $1 a month, we give them things.
So many
As
things.
little as $1 a month. Just because we're not great at it doesn't mean we don't give them stuff. You can be a patron and support us, and John's thrown me off, so I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I know that if you're at a $5 level, you can watch us live, which means that you get to listen to all of these shenanigans
Yep,
that happen.
We're looking at you, Amanda.
We have a couple of $5 patrons. Not all of them avail themselves of the mass hysteria that is watching us play live. But it's always a fun time. When you do $1, you get to be part of our Discord. You are able to, I don't know, because I'm just thrown off. It's going to be a weird night, guys.
It is going to be a weird night. This is the first time in about 8 weeks I've come in here feeling actually prepared for what we're going into. So,
And nobody else is.
This is my first time playing all year.
this is also true. We'd like to welcome Celeste to the show. It's nice to have a repeating guest, apparently.
Sorry, I'm busy.
The goofs are flying tonight, JS. You showed up just in time. Anyway, with all that jumble said, Josiah, why don't you do your due duty?
Let's go ahead and play the music.
What was that?
That just terrified me.
Is that
Yeah, I'm trying out a voice effect thing, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, so
I don't like this. I need an adult.
I legitimately
Sorry,
wasn't sure if that was your voice, if you had come up with a new voice.
I wish. I mean,
Playing games with strangers, you know there's no danger. So come on in, we're all friends. Playing games with strangers.
Alright, we're gonna do this real quick because we played for quite a while and we did very little last time. So
That's normal.
it was pleasant, we bonded, it was great. We got a nice lore drop that none of us were privy to, but all the players were excited, just foaming at the mouth. I'm not gonna repeat it here, you should have listened. Aileen went missing. Wilder found out his door was broken, he fixed his door. I got a hat that looks like a mind flayer. Super awesome. It also makes it so I can't speak, but I can talk in people's minds. Also, it makes it so that everyone that has the hat on is suddenly listening to the Mickey Mind Flayer theme song. Not really, but that's what I think of. And that's what I heard. So that's what everyone hears when I wear it. Emryn was hanging out with her family. Her family sucks. We went back to us because we were more interesting. We went down to the Drow colony. We talked to them. They weren't quite as appreciative of our knowledge as I thought they would be. They commissioned, I don't think commissioned is the right word, but they commissioned Orbog to go kill Lars, and we all agreed. I'm working on morality still, but we'll get there eventually. And we all went to bed, and then Emryn decided that she was going to kill all the Towerfalls, which is kind of helpful for us depending on the order she does it. That's what happened.
So we are going to pick up the next quote morning in Ultha Ulthiad.
Good morning.
Can you please roll a perception check for me?
Boy, can I.
That's 11, or my passive is 16.
Okay, well, we'll go with your passive.
Actually, I get to roll with advantage because I'm in my favorite terrain.
Oh,
Hang on. I forgot about the one class feature that does nothing.
except I've put you in all your favorite terrains.
That was a natural 20.
Hey!
I would take a picture and show you, but
You don't need
I
to.
don't feel like it.
I don't feel like it. Ugh.
I don't feel like it.
As you are down in the Underdark, the brief moments that you do see, like walls or something, or similar accoutrements down there.
Do they not have walls down there?
I'm talking about like cave walls and stuff.
Okay.
But
Hewn stone.
yes, what you were seeing, Callum, was humanoid shadows walking around that seem to have two burning coals for eyes, about the size of the end of a burning cigarette.
So I'm seeing them on walls, but not out and about.
So far,
Can I tell you what they are?
I kind of just told you what they were. They're humanoid shadow figures with. Or are you talking about like, do you like to try to figure out what type of creature they are, or?
Yeah, or if, just seeing things with coals for eyes is striking a note with me for something.
Okay.
From the hells or...
This is not a natural thing, so I'm going to say roll a history check.
A 2?
Yeah, you have no idea.
Okay. Can anyone else see shadows on the wall?
You look paler than usual, like you saw something strange.
Yeah, do you see the shadows on the wall over yonder?
I look over yonder.
Make a perception check.
Here we go. Come on, Pooh. 18.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see him.
There's shadows on the wall.
And I try to make like a puppet, like a shadow puppet.
Roll a performance check.
Well, it's not that there are it's that it looks like there are shadows of people on the walls every so often, and that their eyes are like fire.
Like this?
I do a 14. That's what I rolled, and try to do a bunny rabbit.
Pooh does a fairly adequate bunny rabbit shadow puppet on the wall as you're describing the creatures that you're seeing.
Like that, but less rabbit-like and more human-like.
Right, more human-like. I might need an extra pair of hands for this. Wilder, get over here.
Nope,
No,
I'm out.
Come.
No,
Oh, Bob.
no, I'm out.
How are you at shadow puppets?
What? I was dreaming.
There was Callum seeing shadows on the wall, and I'm trying to hallucinate what they look like.
You're trying to hallucinate.
Yes,
Probably
that's what I
crunchy
said.
potions would help you with that.
I was just going to say that.
Well, no thank you, Orbog. Callum, so the shadow figures on the wall,
Yeah,
and not
Yeah.
bunny rabbits.
they look... No, not fun. Like
Are they
people.
still
they look like
there?
people. Are they still there?
Yes, they're still there, Squid.
Can I roll an Arcana check, considering I'm a shadow magic sorcerer?
No, I'm not going to say Arcana for that, Dave. If you want to try to figure it out, throw me a history check.
Is this one?
And start kind of poking around.
What are they? Over. Just tell me when I'm poking one.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna use my little primeval awareness to see if there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within a mile or 6 miles. Oh man.
That's a lot of miles.
That's a lot of
It's
miles.
very specific spell. You're gonna get lots of info from that.
Yeah, it's very good at pinpointing things in a 6-mile radius.
All of those are over the 6-mile radius.
I don't mean to alarm everyone, but at this moment right now, there is a dragon within 6 miles of us, and I find that to be one of the most frightening things I've heard this entire campaign.
There is too.
But
Great.
it could be like a baby dragon, right?
I mean, yeah, I suppose it could be a baby dragon. I don't really, when I open my mind up in such a way, it's real vague. It's mostly like I get the sense that maybe they passed through here someday. Which is not the most helpful thing, but...
Dave, did you throw that history?
Yeah, it was a 12.
You aren't certain what it is, but that description rings familiar to you. Like you might have encountered something like this before, and you didn't know what it was then either.
So is this one over here?
I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna ignore it for now because we have things to do, and this will. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back.
Kings to kill, right?
Yeah, unless that's one of the kings, but I don't think that's Lars, because I would know.
Can I think about this really quick?
Can I cut off 2 of his fingers so they don't look like bunny rabbits anymore?
Well, I don't suggest either of those. I mean, yes, you can think about it, and no,
Okay.
You cannot cut off his fingers.
I'm gonna see if Pooh knows anything about these guys. So he's gonna sit down and think really hard. He's gonna sit there and say,
I think.
and he's going to roll this is a history check.
Yeah.
15.
Actually, Pooh, I'm going to give you advantage because you're taking a moment to sit down and super ponder it. While Pooh is sitting down having a think, Callum, you watch a child from the Waterdeep refugees go running off out and about, and you watch one of these shadow figures peel themselves off the wall and run up to this child and embrace it. And as it embraces this child, the child kind of ashes away like Peter Parker in the arms of Iron Man.
I don't have time to do nothing about that.
No.
Okay, did anyone see that child disappear? Because I'm gonna hunter sense the other one, which is the thing that lets me know, like, if it has immunities and resistances and whatnot.
When you hunter sense it, like, the most bizarre concepts come up in your mind.
I mean,
Best you can tell, if it's not completely immune to everything in its current form, then it's at least incredibly resistant. And also, after the child completely ashes, the shadow merges with the ground and slips off into the darkness.
Is the other one still on the wall?
Oh, there's more than just one.
Okay.
There's several. Who, based off the description that Callum's given you, it reminds you a lot of the things that you saw coming out of the bookcase in Daggerford when you guys broke the door. Did you go down? No, you did not go down into the dungeon underneath Castle Stirkler. Okay.
I don't believe I did.
So that's where you would know them from.
Remember that one time early on when we were exploring and there was a bookcase in a red room and we opened a thing that we shouldn't have and there were ghosty shadow creatures coming out of it and we shut it really quick?
Yes.
This ringing a bell for Orbog?
No, I'm pretty sure that was during the time we don't talk about.
Right, so Orbog, you remember that, right?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm getting,
too.
some of these vibes here. That's what I'm thinking of.
So-
That just rung a bell with me. Some of those shadowy creatures that...
Also, the 3 of you that are there don't remember ever seeing a child. That Callum just asked if you saw a child.
Oh, so I'm crazy. Okay.
Wiping it out of existence.
Would it make sense that Callum is even talking about a kid?
No.
We haven't seen any kids at all.
As
So
far
far
as
we-
you're aware.
Or shadows.
So, Callum, you're seeing shadows and goats. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it was
Baby goats.
human-ish. I I don't know if it was
A human kid.
I won't presume to say that it is human, but humanoid at the very least. Corporeal.
And what happened to this kid? I was thinking.
It kind of dissolved.
Like.
Yeah.
Do you think this is like time stuff?
I was thinking the same thing.
That's why you're seeing that.
How many fingers am I holding up?
No, well, well, that's an interesting question that you've raised, which leads me to believe that if it is time related, that it is something that is happening not in this time, right? That would be the assumption. Wouldn't it?
Hopefully.
So is this something that is going to happen or something that did happen? Because I don't know that I particularly like seeing either.
Callum, how many fingers am I?
Uh-huh.
How many fingers will I be holding up?
2. You're still making a bunny.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So please let me cut his fingers off. Please let me cut his fingers off.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast Word of Radiance at the wall.
What does that do?
I utter a divine word, and radiance erupts from me.
And then whatever's in range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. I'm going to step away from my friends to do this.
Okay, so Callum steps away from you guys towards the wall and says,
Let the power of Christ compel you.
so a big radiant light goes up against
only about
this.
5 feet. Not too big.
I'm trying to make this sound cool. Don't
Wait, I
correct
mean,
me.
it's a cantrip, but go ahead.
Flashes up against this wall, and as this flashes up, you guys see what looks like the absence of light against this wall as Callum does this. It starts out as a human-esque figure, but as the blast hits them, they kind of morph into a very demonic shape. It takes a bite down towards Callum.
I'm going to assume it succeeded.
As I had said previously, it seems like they're pretty hardy.
It's radiant damage. I always figure that's a good thing when it's a shadow.
Oh, I completely understand where you're going at. It's not so much what you're attacking them with, it's where you're attacking them.
In the wall, I know. Usually when people attack me in the wall, I don't feel it either.
Does a 22 hit you?
Oh, probably. What do you know it misses? My 14.
It bites down towards you, Callum. I'm going to give you a reaction to its biting action, and this is going to determine how this is going to play out. So as you see this giant demonic void of light shape biting down at you, how do you respond?
Ow! I can do whatever in my reaction here.
Yeah, what would be your first motion that you would do in this situation?
Callum's hand will come up, and he will cast a different spell, and say,
Okay.
"Get away from me," and cast banishment on it.
Okay. I like that. That makes me happy.
He didn't see Stumblefoot do it, but if he had, he would have said what Stumblefoot said.
The thing bites down on the very ends of Callum's fingers, just at the first knuckle of the middle 3 fingers, right at the same moment that Callum fires off this banish spell. As this thing is banished, Callum, you look down at your hands, and that area where those 3 fingers used to be at, it's like they just have never been there. And of course they've never been there. It was caused by an accident that had happened when you were in the Bugbear tribe, obviously. Like you've never had those tips there. It was
I don't like that at all. It is a wonder how I became so good at archery.
You guys have always known Callum to not have the ends of his fingers there too.
It was an unfortunate honey-making accident.
Yeah, you gotta care. Those things that spin, the honeycomb, dangerous.
Hey, Stubby, what's up?
No, he's gone now.
Stubby didn't make it.
I think I'm okay.
I saw the bright light and some sort of figure, but you look like normal.
I feel like normal.
How many fingers am I holding up now?
That's not a funny joke, Boo.
No,
I've told you this. It's really
Yeah, that's
insensitive.
No, I'm not. I just... Isn't that
You know
what
I'm
you're
sensitive about that.
supposed to ask people to make sure they're Okay. Right? You're with me on this, Wilder, right? You asked people how many fingers am I holding up?
Looking at my own hand, it is a little offensive for those of us missing fingers.
Okay.
I figured
Yes.
you'd know this.
Why would you ask him?
Right. Okay. Well, how about you, Orbog? You've heard that, right? That's an expression. It's like, whatever floats your goat. And
Yeah, it's an expression.
stuff like
It's just we've always been very conscious of making sure that
Yes.
we're not
Yes.
making people feel bad.
Okay.
We don't like making fun of people, Pooh.
Sorry. I will.
Well, that sounds fake. We don't need to take it that far.
We like
You don't need
making.
to lie to me.
I apologize for any rudeness that my comments made. Are there any more shadow creatures, by the by? I just want to make sure that we're covered here. Maybe we should
I'll take
move
a look.
along.
They seem to be swirling around in the background, but the moment you try to point out one, it kind of drifts off. So you're catching glimpses of them, but nothing that you can really point out.
Okay, well, okay. I feel like now is a good time to leave before another thing pops off the wall and tries to eat me.
I would agree with that.
But you're gonna keep an eye out, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to, yeah.
I mean, they might follow us.
I will keep both of my eyes out, in fact.
Please keep them in.
Ooh, look at him with two eyes. Okay.
I'm sorry. Never mind.
Should you lead the way, or should you be the one being led? Where would you be best used to make sure we don't run into any of these?
Oh, well, I suppose I can bring up the rear, and one of you can just walk towards the stairs over yonder, and we can head up.
I thought he had time powers. Can he do both?
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to do anything while I was doing it, so...
Boring.
Oh, hey, that was part of our plan, Pooh. I was going to stop time and walk up there, and then Orbog was going to snap over to me.
Oh yeah, for the king.
Right.
For the king killing.
Yeah, I just remembered that. I
Yeah.
forgot that I could stop time.
Yep. I forgot that too
Oh.
because I've never seen it.
That's, fair.
Yep.
All right. I'll bring us up the stairs then.
As you are making your way towards the stairs, because it's a bit of a jog. You the whole entire time you see just the occasional shadow drifting by. Doesn't seem to be entirely interested in you per se, but definitely making their way down.
Keeping an eye out for if they come closer, so that it stays away.
I have my brass knuckles ready just in case.
Ooh, I have my new sword thingies, and I wonder if I could hit one, and then Loki could suck them up or something.
I mean, I still have my bow.
Yeah, but you can't shoot it good like that.
I'm very good at it. Thank you.
He's a better shot than you.
Oh, we'll see. You stand over there, and
I'd trust Callum with a bow anytime.
Callum's pretty good with a bow. Probably the best person I know with a bow.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
After a while of just walking and seeing the shadows, but they don't seem to really be gesturing towards you, you get to the staircase and you make your way up, and you are in Sotow, where the world is your oyster. Where are you going?
Alright, so are you planning on just going straight there and sneaking in? We have a lot at our disposal now to be real stealthy. Or are we wanting to do something else first? What's our plan here? I've never killed a king, so...
Well, I think,
That makes 2, maybe 3, 4 of us.
I think we all got a nice night of sleep, and,
I've killed a king before.
Oh,
What?
have you? I heard this story.
Well, we killed the king who... Didn't we kill a king? I killed a king once. Pretty sure.
I believe you. It's...
I could check in with Kai and see if maybe we've made any progress to keep an eye on castle and maybe infiltrate it.
Wait a second.
I would...
my
Wait.
goodness.
I have a...
Wait, sorry. I
You don't
I
have to
remembered
yell, it's
something.
all right.
I remembered something, I think.
Yes.
I can't remember who it was with. I think it was me and Pooh and Stumblefoot.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to a shady place
Mm-hmm.
with shady books and things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think down in the bottom, there was something that reminded us of. Was that or was it the other castle?
Wait, are you?
I thought there was some place we went where we saw something that reminded us of that room we found.
You're right. I do remember something about that.
I don't remember any of this, but I wasn't here for that.
Pooh, you weren't there when that happened, so
Wasn't.
you don't.
How do I remember that happening then?
Okay,
But
well,
I do.
Imagination.
I do have one thing to say here.
yes,
What?
Boo.
Wilder, you should check in with Kai to see if he knows where the king is. That would probably be important information for killing the king.
Indeed.
Also, could provide like a distraction, I suppose. Like if they created a
A
distraction.
party.
Or that.
A
I was going to say so that
birthday
the king thought he was being attacked somewhere else. But a birthday party could work. Is it Lars' birthday?
Yes.
I don't think you knew that, Pooh. Orbog. It's not your brother's birthday, is it?
I put it out of my mind. I have no idea.
Oh, good.
But I mean, he would love us to, just celebrate him in all his glory.
I just had a brilliant idea. Okay, listen here. We go
I'm scared
to
already.
only on Tuesdays, right? The big shock.
The fake one.
The fake one. We get a nice cake. We go into the palace for a pretend, celebration. Get close to the king, deliver
And
this
you
cake.
pop out of the cake.
Exactly. Except Orbog pops out of the cake with the dagger. Shoop, bang, dead.
Or we put nightshade in the cookies and make him eat it all.
These seem like they required a lot of advanced planning. Usually bakeries say they
Right.
need, a few days to make a cake of that
Probably
variety.
Just be a better idea for me to check in with
Okay.
Kai. Okay, so I'm gonna do
Maybe
that.
check in with your girlfriend, whatever.
Well, I'll
and
check in
see
with her if you like.
Yeah, see if she's like feeling the urge to go visit somebody because they're about to die or something. Or
Sure.
talk to her and mention the things that Callum is seeing.
And Wilder, I'm just going to mention this nice and softly.
Yes.
If Kai has seen or heard anything about Aileen, because we don't know where she is at, so maybe he's got some, seen some Aileen roaming around, playing music or baking or something.
Right, because I'm sure that she would just up and leave. But sure, I can ask. I will
And-
ask.
And if your daughter would like to help us kill the king too, we could. It's a field trip.
Children are pretty distracting.
Just let me talk to Kai for a second.
You're right.
Good grief.
Hey, Kai, it's Wilder, Felix. How are things going on your end? Are you doing anything? I'm sorry, we've had a very distracting morning so far, but I wanted to know if maybe you had infiltrated the castle at all, found laws, anything like that.
I mean,
I've been trying to muster up some people to do it, but we're just a small team here, so.
Right. So no, then?
I mean, we're trying to.
No. I'm just checking in on progress. That's fine. Just making sure that, like, if I need to take Callum to go find laws, we could do that.
Felix? I need you to roll. Oh, wait, no. You drank one of the crunchy potions, didn't you?
I did.
Make a history check for me, please.
Because I'm so good at that. That's a 7.
That was the DC for that because you
Was
had
it
the
really?
crunchy potion. Yeah, it was. So that's legit.
That's good.
It strikes you a little bit weird that he's saying that you just have a small crew because you have over 50 people in the Thieves Guild. That's not very small of a crew to have. So what he's saying doesn't make sense to you.
So Kai, I guess what are you running into with finding people exactly? I mean, normally we can get people.
I'm just trying to get everybody. 15 people's not a lot to send, so I'm just trying to catch somebody when they have a moment.
15?
Yeah.
15 people.
Yeah. We run a small crew here in Towerfall. We always have.
I mean, I know I'm new to this, but that's not the math. The maths don't work very well.
Wilder.
What, Pooh?
You keep saying 15.
Pooh, you remember it being a very small crew as well.
What are you talking about? Are you ordering, like, some food for us?
No. Okay. I'm going to turn around to everybody else. Okay. Kai's saying we only have like 15 people in the guild, and he's having a hard time getting them together for this
That
thing.
sounds about right. There weren't very many people there when we were there with you. It's like
Orbog, you know that they have well over 50 people in the guild.
there's definitely like.
No, you don't know how to count.
That's true, but
There was well over 50 people.
I will say, Orbog might actually be right, Pooh. You don't count very well. Unless it's meals, and then you're good at that.
I'm good at that.
So my last count, we had like 50 people that we kept track of that we could call on, and now we're looking at 15.
I'm pretty sure. So here's the thing, Wilder. I can usually count at least to 15, and that's. I don't remember getting any higher than that.
That's what I'm worried about.
There was like Jim and Little Jim. There was George. Fluffy.
Nope.
You remember Fluffy?
George is dead. You know what? Maybe I need to go check in on the guild. Something's not right.
Well, you would know better than me since you're in charge of it.
Do you need help? Are we splitting up? Because I feel like if we're all planning treason, it might be best to stay together.
Stay together. I'm with you, Callum.
No.
Because we gotta kill the king today.
We should also maybe not talk about it on the
I was
street.
just gonna say that. I probably shouldn't have said that so loudly. No more talking about killing the king. From now on.
It's okay.
Oh,
You're
stop.
demon possessed. You don't know any better.
Okay, so maybe we head to the guild so I could talk to Kai in person in case something's going on. And then we'll keep an eye out for Aileen on the way. I mean, just in case, like Pooh said, she's dancing and singing and doing bard things.
Doing bad things.
So
I had a question for you. Did you ask Kai about her?
I didn't get that far. You kind of interrupted me.
Oh,
But
I interrupted you. I'm really sorry about that, Wilder.
it's okay. It's okay.
It's a bad
Hey,
habit.
Kai, have you seen the little halfling lady that's been traveling with us? Crazy red hair, very, very good singing voice.
I don't know what you're talking about, boss. You've never traveled with a red-headed halfling.
Hey, Pooh, what color's Aileen's hair?
Do I need to roll something? Or do I remember?
Roll wisdom.
Oh, Pooh's favorite.
Can I also roll this? Do I remember this?
Oh, yeah, yes, Aileen's hair, bright red. She makes a mean cinnamon roll and brownie. Callum,
Right,
you're giving me this blank stare, like you don't even remember Aileen.
Who?
You know,
She's the one that
Aileen.
betrayed you.
Yeah.
she's also the one that doesn't like Tilda right alongside you.
Oh.
You know, her aunt.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I know who she is. I was kidding you. It's a little joke.
Okay. Can we not?
That's
Can we not do
funny.
that one again?
Oh, Callum, you're bad. You're so bad.
You know,
so bad.
sorry. Try levity in the situation. You know, it's been awful tense. So who is not remembering Aileen? Because she's hard to forget.
I think we all
Actually,
all
let me say, Tilda's hard to forget. Aileen's a pleasure to remember. I think is the way I
Well.
would actually state that.
that
Sounds about
could
right.
go on a greeting card, Callum. Write that down.
All right, I will.
Yeah, Kai doesn't remember Aileen. Of course, I don't remember if Aileen's been with us when I've been with Kai. No, he had to have been. Because Embryn and
her brother, what's his
Aileen...
name?
Arlen.
Arlen. Yes.
I don't know if I ever met Arlen,
yeah.
but... Oh, yes, I did, because I helped pay for him.
Yep, little guy.
Yeah. He was nice.
Callum, are you still seeing shadowy things around us?
Let me look.
You sure do.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
You mean-
I can... Yeah.
That's
Can-
not good.
Can we, like, walk and talk?
Yeah. Let's go. Get to the guild. Get to the guild. Just speed walk.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if we can maybe
Uh,
remind Kai who we're talking about, and or see if he has been in some way possessed and or coerced. Maybe it's a secret code.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about. Okay, no more talking. Let's go.
Can I sing a song now?
Okay, so you guys start making your way towards the guild. You make your way through the tower, the fallen tower, because the guild's in northern Towerfall. And as you start working your way north, you do end up going past Only on Tuesdays. Both Callum and Wilder see a familiar red-headed halfling through the window of Only on Tuesdays.
Do I see the other two people that were in there that weren't the right people?
Yeah.
They were in there with her. And
Yeah.
oh, well, hold on. I'm gonna go inside.
Oh, Callum.
Yeah, no, Pooh, just
Wilder.
sit tight. Me and Callum will be right back. Just sit tight.
Are you getting us a treat?
I will, but you have to behave.
Bring me a cinnamon roll, please. Extra
Bring it too.
cinnamon. Yes.
Okay, so you guys walk into Only on Tuesdays. What you gonna do?
Aileen. Actually, I'm gonna see if it looks like Aileen. Like, once I'm close.
It sure does look like Aileen.
Aileen.
Okay, Celeste.
Yes.
You watch as a peculiar looking human-esque
I
ranger.
look pretty human.
Yeah, so I said human-esque. Ranger and a human rogue.
Don't discount my cleric levels like that either. That's rude.
Walk through the front of the shop that you have always worked at with your uncle Rashawn and your aunt Sionia Chriswin, that they had inherited from your parents. And of course, your name is Alana Chriswin. And as they come in, the ranger that came in and looks at you and says, Aileen.
I'm sorry. I don't know anybody by that name. My name is Alana. Can I
Is
help
this
you?
Callum, is this a bit? This isn't funny.
This one's not me. I had no part in this. Okay. Hang on now, because you're Aileen, not Alana.
I don't believe I know an Aileen.
Oh, well, that's not good.
No, something's going on. Aileen, it's
well,
not funny.
It's, hi, I'm Callum,
Hi.
and I will offer my hand to shake.
Hello, Callum. It's nice
What
to
are you
meet
doing?
Do you shake my hand?
Yes.
I will cast Greater Restoration on Aileen and see if it does anything.
What does Greater Restoration heal?
Oh, golly.
Oldness.
You can take exhaustion level. It can end one of the following effects: charmed, petrified, or a curse, including an attunement to a magic item, and/or anything that reduces ability scores or hit points.
Okay. Callum, you get a response you weren't expecting.
I am now Aileen.
No. Felix, you
Mhm.
recognize this response as you have experienced this before. Alana,
Yeah.
you suddenly have two different sets of memories going through your head right now.
Ooh, my head hurts.
You can remember an entire lifetime as Alana,
This is what I get for missing sessions. Oof.
and you remember also an entire lifetime as Aileen.
I'm gonna sit on the floor for a minute.
I'll sit with you. Seems like it's a rough time.
So that's what's going on. Fun times.
your uncle Rashawn comes up to you and goes, Alana, is everything okay? Are these ruffians bothering you? Should I call the city guard?
No. I have a headache, Uncle.
Oh, maybe you should go upstairs and go to bed. And we'll see these people out who are disturbing you.
It's not their fault. It's one of my migraines. It's fine. It's just
okay.
It's probably best that she sits and just chills out for a second. Could I have 2 of your finest and largest cinnamon rolls? That would be wonderful, actually.
Oh,
I give you a
right
little bit
away.
of business.
That'll be 5 silver, please.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Callum, can you hold on to this? And I'm going to go talk to Pooh and Orbog.
Wait, am I holding on to the cinnamon rolls or to Aileen? I mean, Alana.
No. I've got to take these to Pooh.
Oh, I see. All right. Yeah, I got the situation handled. Don't worry about it. Hi, I'm Callum.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
You already did that bit.
Well, it's to Rashawn. I gotta be nice to the uncles, you know?
Oh. Trying to smith.
Rashawn's already turned back and started putting copious amounts of fake vanilla into a frosting batter.
Oh, Wilder, you're back.
I told you I would be, and look.
Cinnamon rolls. Look at those.
I'm going to give the one to you. Orbog, do you want the other one?
I asked for a chili pot pie, don't you remember?
It was kind of busy.
Everybody's forgetting everything.
Not the chili pot
Yeah,
pie.
well, let me put it this way. Aileen's remembering a lot of things right now.
First off, Aileen's in there?
Aileen is in there.
I think I missed something. Well, why didn't you say so?
Yeah.
That means she's forgetting stuff too.
No, just there's more going on here than
meets the pie.
Oh, that's a great episode title. More than meets the pie. I mean,
I think I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna go find a river and just leave. No.
I'm going to eat the cinnamon roll.
I don't even know where to start.
So she's remembering stuff.
Yeah, or so it seems. Callum did some magic, and I think it's the same thing that Stumblefoot used on me to clear up my head about whether I was Felix or Wilder or both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's more of that going around?
Yeah. So I'm just I'm trying to give Aileen a little bit of time. I don't want to bombard her. I also wanted to kind of prep you guys so that if she's confused or uncomfortable, that's why.
Did she? There's something off with the cinnamon roll.
Probably fake vanilla.
But I don't. Yeah, it's not quite right. And Aileen made these?
I don't know. Who? I just bought them.
I wouldn't eat that one if I were you, Orbog. Here, let me just take that off your hands.
Sure.
Let's just sit tight and wait for Aileen to come out in her own time. I can try Kai again here in a minute. I'll just let him know we're on our way.
To be fair, it feels like I've had 2 books shoved into my head at one time. It's very confusing.
Maybe barely like one shoved in my head at a time.
This is like, have you heard of Brandon Sanderson? It feels like he shoved things in my head because he's so wordy.
No, I don't think I know. No, I know a Sanders. It's Pooh. I know Pooh.
Well, no,
the House
I
of
feel
Sanders.
like this was not a relation. Oh, yes, no, it was Sandon Brandison.
Ah, no, still nothing. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to just talk it out, process through it. I don't know if you're a verbal processor, if you feel like you need to rant. Or something. I don't know. I'm not very good at this part of it.
I know. I know. I'm not. What happened?
Oh, well, we went to Wilder's house, and then you walked out a door, and we lost you. We went down to the Drow City. We made some plans. I can't quite tell you all of them in here, because it's a public place, and I don't want to get arrested. But
That
some
sounds
things
about
are in
right.
motion. Yeah. And then we found you, and then I just cast magic on you. I'm very sorry I didn't ask for your permission first, but you seemed to not know who we were. And now you know too much about people, and yourself, it seems.
I'm kind of wondering what's real and what's not.
Oh, well, that's a thing that I've wondered a lot. In general.
I mean, is
I'm
this
sorry
the
to say,
real life or is this fantasy? I just don't know.
Well, sometimes life seems pretty fantastic, or fantastical, and not fantastic at all. I don't know.
Well,
But I'm glad we found you, so even if it isn't real life, I'm glad we're enjoying it together.
okay. I feel like I need a minute, but I also feel like we don't necessarily have time for me to have a minute.
Well, I mean, we've got a minute. Don't worry about it. I was going to say something else, but the idiom has escaped me. Do you happen to remember anything that happened between you leaving Wilder's house and here? Because maybe that could give us a good idea of what was going on.
There were coals that were not quite hot. They were that orangey color. And it was dark. That's all I remember.
Were there two of them in, together?
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, that seems like something that's a problem in general. Yeah. Well, so I keep seeing those things around. One of them took a child.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess maybe they thought you were a child because you're small. I don't mean that to be rude, but I don't know. Maybe they were just after children. That wasn't very helpful, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
No, it's fine. I'm still over here having another mental breakdown that I don't have the time for.
That's very fair. Is there something I can do to help?
I don't know. I need to step out because it's the smelling. It smells like beavers in here. I need to get out.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't. But yeah, let's go outside.
All right, you two head outside, and Alana, Aileen, you see the guy that was in there with Callum, as well as a giant bugbear and a dark elf.
Aileen.
Hello.
It's pot pie with chili in it.
I
See
understand.
what's so hard to understand.
Oh, hey.
Shh. She's coming. She's
hey,
coming.
Stop talking about her.
Hey, how you feeling, Aileen?
Hello.
They're confused, but
Been there.
working on it.
Okay. So, we're gonna make our way up to the Thieves Guild. Are you okay to go with us?
At the
Nice
moment,
walk.
yes, because I don't want to go back in there.
It's a lovely day for a walk, so.
Lovely.
Yeah. Fresh hair, clean your head.
Yeah, that's my thoughts.
You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast with the voices of John Haryu, Catherine Serwinski, Dave Clements, J.S. Earls, Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, Eric Campagno, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.
A massive thanks to our Blade level patrons, Julie Earls, Aaron Peckham, Amanda Clements, Branson Boykin, Debbie Roth, Matthew Cosby, and Random Encounters. Learn more and see how you can support the show by going to patreon.com/playinggameswithstrangers.